This tutorial is for ning.com. Ning.com was launched in October 2005. The point of ning.com is to create social networks around specific interests. What we're going to start with is we're just going to join Ning. You can join right here, but we're just going to sign in because I already have an account. We're going to put in our email address and our password and sign in. This is the first page that comes up. Since the point of ning.com is to create networks, we're just going to create our own network, create a Ning network. Since this is a tutorial, we're going to use something safe. So we're going to create a network for my sorority, Alpha Gamma Delta. We're going to pick a web address, Alpha Gam. So if you go up here and you press in alphagam.ning.com, our page will show up, and then we create. Then, since this is for a tutorial, we're going to pick a private privacy setting. The public is anyone can see it and join it, but the private, only invited people can join and see it. So we're going to press that. Our tagline is going to be Inspire the Woman, Impact the World, since that's the motto. Our description is just going to be Alpha Gamma Delta. Our keywords, AGD, Alpha Gam, and sorority. Our language is English, and our country is the United States. And then we're going to put in our zip code right here. So now it knows that we're in Nashville, Tennessee. So this could either be really useful for our local chapter or internationally. So we're going to press next right here, and now you can add features to your network. You can view all of the features. You can add photos, videos, music, chat, whatever you want to. My favorite looking, at least, is I like to add chat right here, and it would be really useful, especially if this was for a local chapter, to have birthdays. And then and these are just different features you can add to your network. These aren't permanent, they can change. So then you can press next. And then you can choose the appearance. Since our colors are red, buff, and green, we are going to choose a green appearance because that would look nice. So right here we're going to launch our website or our social site, and here we go. This is what the page looks like. We have photos, videos, events, chats. If more people who are a part of this network are on, we can all chat together right here. Once again, it would be really useful if this was a local chapter site for there to be birthdays. And it's just a really user-friendly site. Now, we can manage the site even more by pressing manage, and one of the cool things is it has the Ning applications, and they have a lot of very useful applications. One that I think that would be really useful would be Blog Talk Radio. Let's say that your Blog Talk Radio is about sororities in general or Greek life or something like that. Well, if you add this Ning application, then your Blog Talk Radio goes to your Ning site, then the members in your Ning site can just click on your Blog Talk Radio and listen in. And it's a great marketing tool for your Blog Talk Radio and to connect it to people who are interested in whatever it is. So we're going to go back to our Ning network. So you can do all the customization and stuff like that. Obviously, the main point in this is to be connected to fellow Alpha Gams, at least for this site. So what you can do is you can invite people. You can import your web address book. Personally, for me, I would import my Gmail. Or you can enter email addresses manually. This is just really, really useful, especially my web address book is full of alpha gams. So this would be a great way to connect to each other. So if we go back to the main website, it's really, really useful to connect to each other. So obviously, not only having your own network is important, but joining other networks is important. So we're going to go back to this up here, Ning, and we are going to discover new Ning networks. So we can just pick a category, and since we have a philanthropy and our philanthropy is juvenile diabetes, we're just going to click the diabetes button. So you can either click into diabetes or you can pick another one. My only real problem with the site is that there is not a search section. You cannot just search for a network. You have to go through this process of trying to find one. So then we press our diabetes, and their page looks entirely different from ours. They have their members, their forum, latest activity, RSS feeds, forums. It's just really, really interesting that you can join this network. And how you join is you can just press sign up, and then you just put in your information, and you can sign up to become a part of the site. It's really, really useful connecting you to other things that you may be interested in. But once again, my problem with this site is that there is not a search process to find Ning networks. You kind of just have to go through and look and see what you can find, which really limits you. And I don't see many people wanting to go through tons upon tons of these little things to find networks that they're going to be interested in. So, but this is ning.com. Other than that, it does seem to be really useful, but if they could just add that feature. They had the feature, but then they took it off in November 2009 because they realized that a lot of illegal activity was going on because of it. But I believe that it would make the website more useful. So that is ning.com.